Good afternoon, Central Park, 1st of September 1985, the match between Wigan and Castleford, and it looks at this stage that we have not got a commentator. I'm trying my best to get Jeff Hurst, or Brian Case, or even Terry Cassidy to do the commentary on this match, but we are struggling slightly. And you'd think as ex-rugby players, or rugby players as such, they'd have the guts to do this commentary. So Terry Cassidy's looking at me and there's no chance at all, he says, no chance whatsoever. Brian Case is shaking his head also, and that's why the camera's not moving at the present. I'm walking up in the commentary box like somebody stupid. Now Brian Case suggested that I ask Dennis Ramsdale, but I think by catching somebody off the cuff like that, it is harder than going for a midnight swim. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I just can't believe this. We've got John Mayo in the box now. He's refusing to commentate also. And there's nothing worse than trying to watch a rugby match without commentary. So if there is no commentary, don't blame your cameraman. It looks as though you're going to have to put up with a half-hearted commentated game this afternoon. But already John Hall's with the referee. Was a suspect eye tattle early on David Stevenson. David didn't like it very much at all. And as a result, it looks as though David may have had a bit of vendetta there. And John Hall's was taking him to one side. They're having a talk. He's telling him he doesn't like that at all. As you can see with the expressions used by Holsworth, that he wants this cooling down. Now it's a scrum just on the halfway line now, and it's Wigan's ball. It's been done for feeding. There's young Mick Ford. He's been done for feeding. And there's a kick for touch Castleford, and he's gained a good 20 yards. We'll have to see how the afternoon goes anyway. There's not much I can do about the commentary side. I'm not a commentator, I'm just a cameraman only. I'll do my best. Castleford's on the attack now. I don't know the name of all the players, but that looked like Kevin Ward. He's fanning the ball out now. He's second row forward. Luke Shillito, the acting half-back, trying to make a break from the half-back, was brought down no circum way by Neil Courtney and Graham West. Found the ball out there. Castleford's on the attack. Brought down respectively by Donlan. Castleford are pressing hard now on Wigan's line. Has put a bomb up, but he's kicked a bit too far. He's finished up more or less in the crowd. So it'll be a 25-yard tap to Wigan. And it's Mick Ford now. He's passed it back to Nicky Kiss, out to Ford, out to Campbell. Campbell put a ball out there to David Stevenson. He's been dragged all over the place. It wasn't Stevenson. It was Detroit actually. Danny Campbell trying to make a bit of ground there. He played the ball to himself, threw it back, and as a result it came off Nicky Kiss's foot. Nicky was not aware of it, and Castleford got the ball. Now Wiggins regained the ball and then dragged away, and John Allsworth has no hesitation whatsoever, giving a knock on and a scrum down, and it will be Castleford Eden ball. Castleford to feed. In goes the ball straight out. John Allsworth not satisfied with that. The ball came straight out. He won't let it up again, I should imagine. No, that was a feed. No two ways about it. I'm sorry about, like I said, the commentary. We should have had two on today. Since John McDermott has retired now, he's finding it a bit hard to get around, but we've been let down. And Castleford's still in the attack. It's number 8. He put the ball out, but it's eagerly taken up there by Wigan. Nick Detroit. On to Neil Courtney. He made about 4 or 5 yards there, did Neil. Nicky Kiss acting half-back. Campbell's the first man on. He made about 3 or 4 yards, Danny. But there seems to be some needles coming into this game. It's probably the first match of the season. Graham West coming through now. Graham made a good 10-15 yards. Brought down in no unmanly type. Stevie Hampson put a ball through there. It's on the 25-yard line. And Andy was waiting for him. Andy whacked him down like a piece of straw. Castleford now coming away from their own line. Graham West lapped his arms around him there like an octopus. There's no way through when Graham got all of him. He managed to slip that ball there onto the blind side prop, the number 10. Brought down by Nicky Kiss. They didn't know where to put the ball then. Just put a kick through there, but Steve is in position as ever. He got the ball, Castleford's ball. That's unusual, that, for Stevie Hampson. But there was no way with Sean Wayne taking that dummy then. There was no way at all. It would appear that Castleford's going to be camped down here. He's putting the bomb up now. And it's a good one. Stevie Hampson's underneath it. It came off Stevie Hampson. But John Allsworth, the referee, says it's a 6 tackle and it's hand over to Wigan. And it looked like Phil Ford came up with that ball there from the play. Henderson Gill acting half-back. Hendy's going over on here. He has to do. And he slipped the ball nicely out there to Nicky Kiss. Out to Nicky de Toys, made 3 or 4 yards. He slipped the ball back to Graham West. Graham West fanned it out to Stevie Hampson. Stevie's brought on his own 25-yard line. 22 metres. Back to Phil Ford. And Phil decided he's going to put it in the Castleford half. And he decided, the fullback, he wanted to let it bounce, which I think was probably a mistake. He lost the 3 or 4 yards as a result. Brought down there by Nick de Toit. And Nick is in again. Helped by Neil Courtney. Fan the ball out. They're jigging and jinks. They're getting nowhere at all. In fact, they've gone back a couple of yards there, I would say.
1-2.
It would appear that I don't think I'm making such a good job of the filming, actually, trying to take the job of commentary also, so I'm going to switch off now because I feel that I may be letting people down when they try to watch this film through not concentrating so much on filming as much as trying to put a bit of commentary on the screen.
So Castleford with the ball, 10 yards inside the Wigan half. Playing the ball across the field, looking for a forward to run into. There's down. Settled well by Detroit. Castleford still keeping the ball going. Wigan tackling, holding up very well. Suspicion of a knock on there. Yes, knock on. So it's going to be a scrum. Wigan to feed. Ford puts the ball in. Out to Wigan. Ford's ball. When we hadn't played the ball. Edwards deciding to go on his own. Gets the ball out to Ford. Out to Donlan. Donlan slips the pass to Gill. It's well recovered by Gill, but well tackled. 2 yards in from the touchline. Still in the Wigan half. Wayne loses the ball. Castleford ball. Marchant. Plange deciding to run on his own. Well tackled though. Beards move. Castleford still managing to get the ball out in the tackle. Not that time though. Johnson well wrapped up. Diamond running with the ball. Out to Chapman. Chapman drops it. Free indicates the ball went behind. Castleford don't seem to be making any ground. And there's a knock-on. Scrum down, 5 inches inside the Castleford half of the field. Ford to feed the ball for Wigan. Ball goes in. Now Ford accused of playing the ball into his own forward's feet. Free kick to Castleford. Quick tap taken by Beardmore. Out to Chapman. Chapman well tackled by the Wigan reception committee. On the halfway line. Shillito running with the ball. It's well wrapped up again there by Courtney and Ford. Good run there by Wall. Wigan ball. Edwards with the ball, onto Campbell. Campbell decides to go on his own. Hands off one man. It's well tackled. Loses the ball in the tackle. Referee Holsworth indicating the ball went back. Wigan ball. Kiss acting half-back. Kiss decides to go on his own, makes 2 yards. Ball comes out. Free kick to Castleford. Kiss accused of not playing the ball properly. Referee also said he should have been stood up when he played the ball. There's free kick to Castleford on the halfway line. Bolton to take the set piece. Makes 10 yards. Beardmore behind the play the ball. On to Shillito, driving in. He's well tackled by Campbell. Wigan ball. Dropped in the tackle there. Free kick to Wigan. Ford to take the free kick. Kicking for position. Good kick by Ford. No, it doesn't go into touch. Castleford running the ball back. Well, really, it is a windy day here today, and you can't really expect goal kicking to be the premium. But really, from a kick like that, it should have gone into touch. So Castleford on the attack, on the halfway line. Ketridge well tackled there. On to Ward. Lost the ball. Under Nicky Kiss's legs. Castleford still on the attack. Castleford intent to run across the field. Chapman with the ball. Well tackled by Ford. Castleford still again managing to get the ball to the tackle. Ketridge smothered there. Well taken by Ward. Gets the ball out to Marchant. Good tackle by Sean Wayne. 3 yards outside the Wigan 25-yard line. Joyner. Still manages to get the ball out despite a 2-man Wigan tackle. Ball coming back now. Castleford going for the bomb. Oh, the ball goes. Hampson coming under it. Well taken by Stevie Hampson. Campbell driving in. Knocks off one man. Makes 10 yards. Campbell behind the played ball. Detroit bursting in there. Back to Ford. Ford with a kick downfield. Flange gathers the ball. Well tackled by Stevenson. Marchant wrapped up by Gill. So Castleford ball on the halfway line. Well plays the dummy there. Nice away. Away with Beardmore. Beardmore slips. Hampson well tackled there by Edwards. 10 yards from the Wigan line. Castleford on the attack now. Wigan under pressure. Playing the ball out. Yes, the referee's given it. Gary Hyde took him over. Gary Hyde scores for Castleford. 2 yards in from the corner flag. Graham West calling all the Wigan players around for a team meeting now behind the post. Well, that was good play from Castleford. Swung the ball out wide. score after 18 minutes. Castleford 4. Wigan. Beardmore misses with a kick. The crowd trying to get behind Wigan now. Two balls on the field there. So Wigan kick. Ball deep inside the Castleford half. Johnny plays the ball. On to Ward. Ward ducking and dodging. Onto the 25-yard line. Well tackled by West. Castleford forwards doing a lot of work now. Wigan ball, loses the ball in the tackle. It's Mike Ford. Tried to play the quick ball at Henderson Gill. He was knocked on by a Castleford player. Wigan still in possession. Wayne behind the play of the ball. Wayne out to Campbell. Into Edwards. Edwards plays a lovely ball through to Donnell, and unfortunately Donnell just couldn't gather it at the time. But a good break by Wigan. Edwards playing the short ball. So it's a scrum down. Castleford have a loose head and ball. Beardmore to feed the scrum. Sholesworth not happy with the scrum. Wants to break it up again. Down they go. Beardmore played the ball again suspiciously into the second row. It's Castleford now on the attack. McDiamond, the ex-Fulham player. On to Ward, who's having a good game. Good tackle there by Campbell. Beardmore again playing the short ball and quick inside pass. Castleford forwards bunching. Three-man tackle by Wigan. Goes the kick. Steve Hampson gathers the ball. Tries to run it back. Good run there by Hampson. Now to Mike Ford. Mike Ford on to Campbell. Campbell having a good run. Back to Ford again. Played the short ball onto Sean Wayne. A good break here from Wigan. Here's Edwards. Edwards looking for support. Gets it back and forth. Onto Gill. Knock on by Gill. No, the referee allows play on. Gill's going on his own. Takes play up to the Castleford 25-yard line. Ford behind to play the ball. Phil Ford onto Edwards. Short pass onto West. West driving in. Edwards again. Edwards is trying to play the short kick. It's well played by Wigan then. Edwards played the short kick in, looking for Ford. Phil Ford to run onto it. Castleford in possession. Played down. Misses Hampson straight through his legs, but Hanson regathers it. Run the ball back now. Well tackled by Diamond. Gill behind the play of the ball. Hampson doesn't like that. Hillsworth gives a free kick, not allowing the player to play the ball. Free kick to Wigan. 5 yards inside the Wigan half. Ford to kick to touch. No mistake with that one, right on the stand move. So it's Wigan coming more into the game now after that setback with an early Castleford try. Kiss waits to play the ball. Onto Ford. Ford onto Courtney. Courtney tries to turn, unable to get the ball back in the tackle. Ford again. Onto Campbell. Campbell driving in, but he's well tackled there. Ford again. Long ball out. Donlan drops the ball. Castleford to gain possession. Oh, Castleford dropped the ball now. Referee Holsworth indicates a knock-on, so it'll be a scrum down. Wigan have the loose head on the feet. 10 yards inside to Castleford half of the field. Ford to feed the scrum. Castleford ball, one against the head there for Castleford. Castleford forwards being given plenty room to run. Petridge brings the ball to the halfway line. And Shellito again. It's well tackled. The up and under from Beardmore. Hampson underneath it. Well taken by Stevie Hampson. Kept his eye on the ball all the time there, and well taken. Sean Wayne decides to have a run. Pushes off one man. Good run by Sean Wayne. Brings play up to the Wigan 25. Henderson Gill at the play of the ball. Henderson decides to have a run himself. He runs into a four-man Castleford reception committee. Kiss behind the play of the ball. Kiss to Campbell. Campbell onto West. Long pass onto West, well taken by Donlan. Who kicks through? Gill on a chase. Planch will get back there. Knocks the ball out dead. So it'll be a Castleford dropout from under their own post. Good move there by Donlan. Wigan crowd appreciate it. Jump up there, Beersmore. Detroit with the ball. Detroit driving it back in. Takes play up to the Castleford 25-yard line. Ball behind the play ball. On to Campbell. Campbell driving in the short pass. On to Kiss. On to Philip Ford. Philip Ford running. 5 yards from the Castleford line. Wigan now is putting the pressure on. Kiss again out to Edwards. Edwards decides to go on his own. Saw the gap. It's well tackled. Ford jinking and dodging. No, Wigan seem to be going back. Sean Wayne, onto Graham West. Graham West plays the run round. Onto Nicky Kiss. Onto Ford. Ball hits Castleford player. Ford unable to gather it. Referee gives the scrum down. Ford looks like he took a knock in that tackle. Wigan coach on the field now. Touch judges on. Just report something the referee missed on the far side of the field. So it's a scrum to 4. 10 yards from the Castleford line. Beardmore to feed for Castleford. John Holsworth not happy with the scrum. Makes them re-fall. Now he wants them to move further over. Scrum goes down. Beardmore to feed. No, that didn't go in the scrum. Free kick to Wigan. Ford takes a quick tap. Onto Gill. Gill sidesteps one man. Gill going for the corner. Tackle there by Plange. Only a metre out. No, he's put a foot in touch. So it'll be a scrum down, 10 yards in. Castleford to feed. It's down. Beardsmore to feed the ball. Straight in and out. Beardsmore well wrapped up by Sherman. Out to the scrum very quickly. Barry Johnson taking the ball up there. Castleford looking for the forwards to have a good run on the ball. The kick to relieve the pressure. Hampson's underneath it. Well taken by Hampson again. It's nice to run it back. Edwards behind the play the ball. Edwards running himself. Gain 5 metres. Wigan still on the attack with Wayne. Wayne looking for someone in support. Stevenson's a little late. Campbell running now. Campbell running. Makes the break. On to Ford. Ford shoves off one man. Plays the dummy with Gill. Ford going to the line. 3 metres out now from the Castleford line. Kiss behind the play of the ball. Edwards. Wayne. On to West. Back to Wayne. On to West again. Well, took that ball very well. Hampson with a chip through, going towards the line. Well taken there by David Rugfield, the Castleford full-back. Under pressure. Johnson. Castleford playing some nice interchanging passes. Big play up to the 25-yard line. The ball coming out. Shillitoe. Well tackled there by 3 Wigan players. To Joyner. Joyner looking for support. Plays the kick through. Well taken again by Stevie Hampson on the halfway line. Kiss. Kiss goes on his own. Sean Wayne behind the play of the ball. Sean Wayne dummying. On to Campbell. On to Kiss again. This is good stuff from Wigan. On to Donlan. Sean Wayne again. Sean Wayne looking for the gap. Applying the pressure again to Edwards. On to Ford. Plays passes forward, says John Holsworth. Be a scrum down. Almost under the post. 5 yards out. Castleford's head and ball. Here's one plus the ball. Holsworth's not happy with that. Free kick to Wigan. Ford running, trying to get on. Take a quick tap. On to Courtney. Courtney driving in hard. Turns in the tackle. Heavy tackle from Wall. It's Ford. On to Graham West. This is at West when he's most dangerous. It's behind the played ball. On to Campbell. Edwards in support. Kept hold of the ball, Edwards tackle just in case. Yes, play the ball. Campbell tries to play the ball. Off Castleford players' legs. Wigan regain possession. 6 more tackles. On to Wayne. Wayne dummies, Donlan. Just tackled. The referee. No, it's the 5th tackle. They look for the ball going back and for the bomb coming up. Here it is from Hampson. Hampson plays a good bomb just under the post. Unlucky there. Laid out to field by Flange. A good bomb there from Stevie Hampson, right under the post. From the Castleford full back. Under pressure, and it's a dropout. Beardmore with a dropout from under the post. Philly Ford gets the ball. Running at them. Tattle, well. Ford, Mike Ford, behind the play of the ball. On to Edwards. Edwards sees the gap. Edwards is going on his own. He's got the full back to beat. Edwards going. Oh, what a try. What a good try there by Sean Edwards. He saw the gap. Decided to go on his own, steps up a gear. Good try by Sean Edwards. The score now, Castleford 4, Wigan 4. Stevenson with a kick. West talk, getting the team together for another team talk. So Stevenson with the kick. On the left side of the ground, almost 10 yards in. Very windy down there today. To get any height in the ball and goes to the left of the post. And the score now, Wigan 4, Castleford 4. Beardmore to kick off. Deep down. Well taken by Nicky Dutoy. Drives it back in. 3-man tackle of Castleford waiting for him. Kiss behind the play of the ball. Kiss to corner. Campbell driving down. Ford looking for runners. There's Tattle there. Wayne, both Wayne and West, running to both left and right of him. Ford took the ball. Ball back to Hampson. Hampson plays the kick downfield. Gathered by Flange. Flange running. Well wrapped up there by Stevenson. On to Shillito. Shillito tackled by West and Wayne. Castleford forwards driving the ball. Run around, Beardmore with the run around. Boards, no manages to get the ball out. Tackled by Wayne. Back to Joyner. There's the kick. Off the side of Hampson. Gill to pick it up. Gill beats Marchant and Gill's going down. Well tackled by Ward and Marchant. Kiss behind the play of the ball. Graham West running a little too close to Kiss. Corner. On to Campbell, plays on Campbell's legs. Well taken though by Campbell. Plays a kick over for Ford to run it, but well taken by David Rookett at full back to Castleford. Tattle gets the ball out. Good run there from Martin Ketteridge. Reverse pass there by Johnson. Castleford's ball. No, Nicky Kiss's ball. The referee decided there was some infringement in the tackle there, so gives the scrum down. Castleford have the loose head and feed. Beardmore to feed the scrum. And the ball goes. Good heel by Castleford at the back. Beardmore again. Beardmore going. Sees the gap. By Edwards. Castleford slowly taking the play up to the Wigan line, on the 25-yard line. Beardmore. Castleford still on the attack. Loose ball comes out. Gathered well there by Tony Marchant. On to Barry Johnson, plays the ball out to Flange and he's in. Flange is in the corner. Well worked move there from Castleford. Flange just escaped the clutch of Ennison Gill. And straight in the corner. To make the score, Castleford 8, Wigan 4. Almost half time now. Beardmore with a goal kick. A yard in from the touch. 25 yards out on the right hand side of the post. Beardmore comes with the kick. It's a good kick. Well wide of the right hand side of the post. The score remains Castleford 8, Wigan 4. And there's the half-time hooter. Interesting first half though. In a game which the forwards have tended to dominate. Half-time score, Castleford 8, Wigan 4. Teams come out for the second half. I don't think as yet there have been any substitutions made. I shall let you know as the teams are out onto the field. So it'll be Wigan to kick off, playing from left to right. Ford to start the match. Plays the ball deep downfield. Kiss makes 2 good tackles there on the 25-yard line. Shillito driving in but getting nowhere. In fact, being pushed back by West and Ford. Kiss went in to help. On to Horton. On to Ward. Ward slips the ball out of the tackle despite 2-man Wigan tackle. Ball comes out again. Well gathered there by Nicky Dutoit. Dutoit running it, hands off 1 man, hands off 2. Still going Dutoit. Tackled by 3 Castleford players. 2 yards in from the line. On to Edwards. Ford well tackled. West. On to Edwards again. Edwards misses out Wayne. On to Donlan. Donlan running. Inside to Stevenson. Stevenson tackled. 10 yards inside Castleford side of the field. And loses his boot there. Here's Edwards again. Edwards looking for the gap. Edwards going again. Plays the ball back onto Wayne, just behind Sean Wayne. Gathered by Beardsmore for Castleford. 10 yards from the Castleford line. And run by plans by Rockley, the fullback. Tackled by Shillito again. Doesn't get anywhere. Good 3-man Wigan tackle. Wigan get the ball. Wayne on to Courtney. Courtney driving in. Courtney loses the ball. Kiss regathers for Wigan. John Holsworth said the ball went back. Play on. 6 more tackles to Wigan. Full Ford behind the ball. On to Mike Ford. To Graham West. Graham West plays the done with Ford. Turns and goes. Makes a good 5 yards as Graham West there. But loses the ball in the tackle. Shillito appears hurting that tackle from Nicky Kiss. Holsworth stops the clock while the Castleford trainer comes on. A good move that between West and Ford. Ford playing the short ball onto West. West making space and attempting to run through the middle. The ball taken off him in the tackle. Shillito looks like he's got a knock on the head. He's getting the magic sponge treatment from the Castleford trainer. He's fit enough now to play the ball. So Shillito to play the ball. Beardsmore behind to play the ball. On to Kevin Ward. Well held in the tackle by Graham West. Castleford keeping the ball in the forwards. Ball goes back to Gary Hyde. Kicks downfield. Steve Hampson's under it. Well taken there by Steve Hampson. Well tackled. Just a yard inside the Castleford half by Johnson and Joyner. Anderson Gill, hands off to him. Anderson Gill well held but will not go down with the ball. Finally he does. Kiss behind the play the ball. Kiss onto Sean Wayne. Sean Wayne gives a good ball to Campbell. Campbell losing the tackle. Ford a little slow there. On to Kevin Ward again. Horton behind the play the ball. On to Beardsmore. On to John Joyner. Short ball from Joyner on to Diamond. Good ball out from Diamond to Marchant. Good play there by Castleford. Willing to give the ball some air. Barry Johnson. Knocked down there by Sean Wayne, Nicky Kiss. Horton again. Horton gets the ball out in the tackle onto Beardsmore. Castleford players stood around. Beardsmore plays the ball through into space. Hampson's there to cover it. Hampson running the ball out. Good run by Steve Hampson. Henderson Gill behind the play of the ball. Are we going to see a run from Gill? Yes, we are. Gill doesn't get anywhere. Wigan don't appear to be making any ground. He stood still on the tackle. Edwards gets the ball. Edwards decides to run cross field, tries to make a break. Onto West. West onto Donlan. Donlan well tackled. Kiss behind to play the ball. Forward. To Edwards. Good pass to Wayne. Wayne in space. Wayne making the run onto Campbell. Campbell out to Phil Ford. Phil Ford attempted the kick across field, but he went straight into the hands of Tony Marchant. Marchant in the tackle, he gets there from the tackle to Beardsmore. Martin Kettridge with the ball. Castleford still managing to get the ball out despite the tackles. Kick through onto Gill. Off Kettridge's legs. Back to Gill. Courtney driving in. Loses the ball in the tackle again. There's Castleford with the ball. Kevin Wall. Loses the ball. Fourth ball. Going West behind the play of the ball. West on to Wayne. Wayne coming right, looking for the gap. David Stevenson running cross field, looking for the gap. Beats one man. Taken well by Marchant and Joyner. Kiss behind the play of the ball. Kiss onto Courtney. There's short ball, Sean Wayne who's tackled. Edwards, long ball out to Gill. There's a suspicion of a forward pass there, but Gill goes. Gill tackled. Innocent and Gill down in trouble. In some pain, referee Holsworth comes over to have a look. Pretty harmless tackle that, as Gill went down. Injury appears quite serious to Gill. It seems okay. Gill gets him to play the ball. Kiss behind the play of the ball. Ford with the bomb. Cross field, good kick, comes back onto Philip Ford. Ford throws the ball out, well taken there by Stevenson. Stevenson running back. Ford there to gather it again. Donlan tries to chip through. Well gathered by Castleford. Gill still on the ground here. A tackle on high by Wayne and Kiss. Castleford playing the ball through the forwards. Keith Mills now calling for the stretcher for Henderson Gill. Play goes on. Joyner. Onto Marchant. Marchant's clear. Mike Ford going over to tackle him. Almost stopped by Hanson. Ford was obstructed. Yes, the referee saw it. Free kick to Wigan. Mike Ford was obstructed there when he was going through to tackle Tony Marchant. Referee John Holsworth going to have a look at Henderson Gill. Gill being taken off on the stretcher, which could be serious. Hopefully it's not. A lot of people are expecting Henderson Gill to have a really good season this year. He scored 34 tries last season. He's been playing this summer in Australia. Gill gets carried off. Sympathetic applause from the crowd. It's always sad to see a player carried off at rugby. Play resumes inside the Wigan 25-yard area. Phil Ford to kick the position. John Holsworth start the clock again. Ford kicks. Makes 10 yards. Far left hand side of the field. Mike Ford on Neil corner, driving it down the middle. Of the role the Wigan substitution is Colin Whitfield has come on for Henderson Gill. Good ball there by Edwards onto Way. Way looking for support but nobody with him. Nicky Kiss will play the ball. Edwards again. Onto Mike Ford. Ford dancing, dodging. Loses the ball in the tackle. Beardsmore. Chilito drives in. Kiss going to steal the ball again. Forward pass there by Castleford. You see him, referee Holsworth let it go. Good break there by Kettridge, looking for support. Onto Horton. It's Beardsmore again. Beardsmore plays the quick chip through into space. Colin Whitfield on to substitute for Henderson Gill. Kicks the ball dead in goal. So it'd be a Wigan dropout from under the post. Stevenson to drop out. Okay. So, taken well by Rutledge. Good run there. Takes him 30 yards inside to the Wigan half and he's still not down. Smothered by Wayne. On to Shellito. Shellito turns, tries to get the ball out, but he's smothered by Graham. On to Kevin Ward. A yard or so now from the Wigan try line. Castleford on the attack. Horton behind the play of the ball. Out to Joyner. Long ball from Joyner on to Hyde. Hyde dummies. Free kick to Castleford for a high tackle by Stevenson. On number 4, Gary Hyde. I'm thinking it might have been a reflex tackle. Castleford get the free kick. Dockley plays it back. Give Castleford a bit more space to build on. Shillito coming on the run. Across field. Tackled by Courtney and Kiss. Still managing to go on his knees. On to Beardsmore. Beardsmore misses 2 men. Picked up there by Marchant. Beardmore behind the play the ball again. Back to Beardmore. Good interchanging. Johnson. Roll tackle. Castleford gain possession again. Castleford a matter of only 2 feet away from the Wigan line. Ball comes out. Well tackled there by Mike Ford. On to Beardsmore again. Joyner running wide. Plays short ball out to Rutledge. Tackled by Ford, loses the ball in the tackle. It's picked up by Barry Johnson. Wigan ball to Sean Wayne. Sean Wayne trying to clear the line. Guest does the same, makes 2 yards. Plays it to himself. Yeah. There was a suspicion there that Martin Kettridge was offside when he tackled Kiss. So it's a free kick to Wigan. Ford's kick. Down's touch. Slices it a little. Although makes a good 10 yards. 2 yards past the 25-yard line. Sean Wayne running through. Makes a few yards. Kiss behind the play of the ball. Kiss to Ford. Ford running round with West. Back to Ford. Knocked down there. And the referee has blown for a knock-on. So it'll be a scrum down. And on the 25-yard line. Wigan had a loose head on the feet. Ford to feed the ball. Comes out to Wigan. Into Edwards. Edwards tackled on the 25-yard line. Into Ford again. Ford on to Dutoit. Dutoit having a run. Dutoit makes a break. Dutoit still going, looking for support. Finding in Donlan. Donlan looking for Edwards. Pass the ball right back to Martin Kettridge from Castleford. Castleford now on the attack. Johnson brings the play up to the halfway line. Shillito loses the ball. Straight through Wayne's legs. Referee John Holsworth plays advantage. Oh. Kevin Ward a little slow there, picking the ball up. So Kiss goes in to steal it. Now Wigan ball. Campbell plays a loose ball out there, intercepted by Castleford. John Joyner. Castleford don't seem to be going anywhere. Keeping the ball down the middle. He's unlucky there. Knock on there by Stevenson. I think he knew when he made the run. Castleford to feed the scrum. Beardsmore penalised. Playing the ball into his own forwards' feet. Wigan free kick. Differential penalty. Phil Ford to keep the position. Down the touch. There's a root ball that from Philip Ford. Still manages to find touch. Campbell on a burst. Courtney looking for support. Sean Wayne comes through, loses the ball. Referee said the ball had gone forward. So it'll be a scrum down. Injured to Sean Wayne. And he took a bit of a knock in the tackle. Referee Holsworth stops the clock. Beardsmore to feed the scrum for Castleford. Next cast for the referee, not happy. Having some difficulty getting the scrum to form. No bind. Free kick to Wigan. Play the ball onto Courtney. Courtney driving in back to Ford. Onto Edwards. Edwards sees the gap, looking for support. Ford. Sean Wayne, well taken there by Sean Wayne. Castleford ball. No. Kevin Ward, good ball out. Plunge and a run. Suspicion of a forward pass. Good tackle by Hampson, but a try there by Plunge in the corner for Castleford. In the crowd were calling for a forward pass there. And Plunge took his chance well. He's got a good try in the corner. Making the score, Castleford 12 points, Wigan 4. Beardsmore misses the kick. Score remains Castleford 12, Wigan 4. Stevenson's kick off. Marching with the ball, running the ball out. Tackled by Wayne and Campbell. Tackling coming in from the Wigan forwards. Well taken by Mike Ford. Mike Ford running tight. Edwards within support. Ford couldn't get the ball out. Steve Donlan there. Kiss, they play the ball. Kiss decides to go on his own. Quick free kick given there to Wigan for offside. Quick play the ball by Kiss. He's now with Edwards. Almost to the Castleford 25-yard line. Courtney well smothered in the tackle there. Here's Edwards. Edwards tried to kick through. He'd have been tripped up on the run through. Ball goes into touch. Referee holds it. Blowing play on. So it'll be a scrum down. 10 yards from the Castleford try line. Wigan to feed the scrum. Ball goes in. Out forward, onto Edwards. Edwards plays it back to Hampson, joining the line. Hampson going through. Good try there by Steve Hampson, joining the line. Running on, seeing the gap. Well taken try. Giving us the score of Wigan 8 points, Castleford 12. Should be an easy kick for David Stevenson. It's 2 yards from the left-hand side of the post. Good kick by Stevenson. Let's go now, Wigan 10, Castleford 12. Beardmore to restart for Castleford. Short kick out. By Sean. And then Nicky Kiss. Edwards played ball. On to Campbell. Campbell loses the ball in the tackle. Beardmore gathers for Castleford. Good run by Tony Marchant. Out to Shillito, prop forward for Castleford. Ball goes back. Good tackle there by Steve Don. Phil Ford. Great sense of urgency now in the Wigan tackling. Joyner smothered by 3 Wigan tackles. 10 yards inside the Wigan half of the field. It's a break now. On the ball. Well read by Philip Ford. 5th tackle, lost for 2 yards from the Wigan line. Good tackle by Sean Edwards. There's the 6th tackle, change over. Steve Hampson run out with the ball. Wigan seem to be going across field. Crowd calling for referee to get the Castleford team on side at the play of the ball. Ball goes back to Ford. Ford kicks downfield to relieve the pressure. Looks like it could be a good one. More Planges there to gather. Plange going cross field. Well tackled by Mike Ford. On to Shillito. Shillito goes through one tackle. Hands off Kiss. Richards tackled by Graham West. Castleford forwards appear to be bunching now. Downfield from Beardmore. Hampson goes. Goes to right out. Tackled by Tony Marchant. Not let Hampson play the ball. Nicky Dutoit. Good bursting run there by Dutoit. Edwards goes one way and the other. Mr. Jinky's way, gets a good ball out to Nicky Kiss. Unfortunate there. Pass from Sean Way. substitution, Fletcher. Fletcher comes on to replace the Castleford prop forward, number 8, Kevin Shillito. It's a free kick to Castleford. Ball wasn't put in straight. Beersmore with a touch finder. Here's Fletcher. First touch of the ball. Good run. Kettridge driving in. Tackled by Graham West. West tackles yet again. Here's the ball, Wigan ball. 10 yards from their own line. Edwards looking for the gap, almost squeezed through it there. That's the player down injured. Edwards again. Mike Ford sees the gap. Mike Ford's going now, looking for support. Good run there, still going. Now the referee said Ford was grounded. Should have got up and played the ball. Free kick to Castleford. Yes, free kick to Castleford. Ford not playing the ball properly. Beersmore to kick the touch. Fletcher takes up the ball. Just over the halfway line. Scrum down. Wigan's loose head. Mike Ford to feed the scrum for Wigan. Ball runs out to Edwards. Edwards had Stevenson coming up behind him. Now Donlan. Edwards again. Take a good long ball there from Ford. Edwards well tackled by two Castleford defenders. Phil Ford dropped the ball there. But made amends. And the Castleford player into touch. So it's a scrum down. So Mike Ford to feed the scrum for Wigan. Gets the ball out into Edwards. Thompson again joined the line. Tackled by Beardmore. Wigan lose the ball. Castleford possession. Castleford playing the ball out to the far side of the field there. And a good run by Fletcher down the middle. Tackle there by Wayne. I seem to think it was a high tackle. Tried to play the chip through. Colin Whitfield's first touch of the ball. Sean Wayne taking the ball, can play the ball and driving down. Brings play into the Wigan 25-yard line. It's a not called now, they play the ball. Scrum down, Wigan 25-yard line. Castleford to feed the scrum. Yes, Bearsmore played the ball into his own forwards feed. Free kick to Wigan. Ford takes a quick tap of the ball. Ford was held there, but still Castleford defenders managing to drag him back at 2-3 yards. Kiss taking it to play the ball. Yes, free kick there. Castleford hooker. Horton going in with the elbow when Kiss was grounded on the floor. Holsworth is on the spot. Wigan on the attack again. Well gathered by Sean Wayne. The ball out. Danny Campbell. Coming on to David Stevenson. Manages to get the ball out again. Lose the ball. Castleford in possession. Tony Marchant, well wrapped up by Nicky Kiss. Fletcher, on the ball, hands up on one, manages to get the ball out. To Horton. With a kick through, 6 tackle, gathered by Whitfield. What's Whitfield going to do? Hands off one man. Whitfield made a good run there. Edwards. Phil Ford coming in the line there, but loses the ball. John Joyner. Castleford on the attack again. Fletcher, well tackled there by David Stevenson. Gary Hyde bumps off Edwards there. Tackled by Courtney and West. Up and under there by Hyde, bounces off the bar. We've seen some of the ball, onto Edwards. Stevenson again. Gets the ball out to Edwards, well taken there by Edwards under pressure. Nicky Kiss behind the play of the ball. Kiss decides to go on his own. Just gets over the halfway line. Ford looking for support, no one with him. Graham West offside. And West behind the play of the ball. On to Philip Ford. Plays back pass to Stevenson. A bit low down to his knees. Stevenson knocks on. So it'll be another scrum. Just on the halfway line. Castleford to feed. Beardmore gathers the ball. Brings it out. Chris Chapman. Seen a lot of Christmas Chapman today. down the halfway line. Beardmore there wrapped up by West and Kiss. Castleford stood still at the moment, passing. Going to gain any ground like this. Gary Hyde make a little jinking run. Ball goes back to Beardmore. Side kick through onto Colin Whitfield. Whitfield gathers the ball, runs cross field. Going there from Sean Wayne onto David Stevenson. He's going to get the ball at Philip Ford on the wing. Now here's Ford. Ford dodging. Ford going through the gap. Plays the ball onto Edwards, onto Ford. Ford looking round for support. Finds Colin Whitfield. Wigan now on the attack. Edwards. Hampson joining the line. Hampson going. Hampson plays the cross-field ball. Three Castleford players waiting underneath it, but Campbell comes up with the ball. Here's Sean Edwards. Edwards tackled just a yard short of the line. Now is the Castleford under pressure. On to Campbell. Campbell running. Castleford players calling for players up to the other side of the field. Wigan on the attack. Ford manages to get the ball out. Wayne unable to pick it up. Onto Graham West, who's well tackled. Knock on there by Nicky Kiss. I don't think Kiss expected West to get the ball out of the tackle there. So it's a scrum down. 10 yards out from the Castleford line in front of the post. Castleford to feed. Ball goes in. Free kick to Castleford for offside. Ford. And Castleford content to take the time with this kick. Almost. And there goes the final hooter. Castleford beat Wigan 12 points to 10. Wigan having an unfortunate injury to Henderson Gill. We've heard that possibly it could have been a broken leg. We're not quite sure. The matches against Castleford are always hard matches. Central Park. Final score: Wigan 10, Castleford 12.